Okay, now let's talk about HD supers. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to import in to my project that HD blank template. So I'm going to go File, Import Files, and I'm going to find the HD version, which is blank Super HD Trans 30, and I'm going to click Choose. So now I'm going to drag this HD Super down to my Video 2 line. If there is no Video 2, just drag it into the gray area and it will create that V2 line. From there, we're going to go to the Effects tab, down to Video Generators, Text, and we're going to drag this outline text down to V3. And now we're going to repeat and bring that outline text down to V4. So we'll double click on our blank Super HD file to open it up in the viewer. And there's really only one setting that you really need to worry about with the HD version. The default settings, if you compare them to your instructions, the scale is 100, the center is 0, 0, the distort is 33.33. All of these are default values. The only one that you really need to worry about is checking this drop shadow box. And we'll come back on down to the outline text on V3, which again I'm going to use for the person's title. And I'm going to open that up in the viewer screen. So I need to click the drop shadow box on motion, and then I need to go to Controls and type in our title, so Wrap Master. Change our font to Lucida Sans. Change our style to bold, our alignment to left, our size to 15, our line width to 25, our line softness to 40, and then I need to change the up-down center, which is your right of these two boxes, to 410. And if we pan over, you'll see that now Wrap Master is on that lower of the two super lines. And we'll go back and double click on outline text on V4 to open again that in the viewer window, and we'll change our settings here. So text, Mike Copeland for the name. Font, again, Lucida Sans. Our style is bold. Alignment is left. Our size is 20. Our line width is 25. Our softness is 40. And our up-down on the center is 325. 325. And again, if we pan over, we see now that the name is on that first bar. Okay, so now we will adjust the left-right on this so that we can align Mike Copeland, his name, where it needs to go. So I'm going to start off again with -100 just to see how that does. And that actually is pretty good. It pops it right about where I want it, leaves a little bit of space in between our logo and our first letter, but not too much. So now I can double click on outline text on V3, the one that says Wrap Master, and I can change our center to align the R in wrap with the I in Mike. So I'm going to go negative, let's try 75. That's not enough. We'll do -100. Not enough. -150. Too much. And it's a lot of trial and error. Try a number, see how it goes, and that looks pretty decent right there. Just like with the standard definition version of this, you've got to render it. So we'll go up to Sequence, and we'll do Render All and Video, just to make sure that it renders any supers that we might need rendered. And that red line above it should go away once it's finished rendering. And now we can see that Light Copeland has a super. And again, if you need to do multiple supers, just click and drag to highlight them. Just click and drag to highlight, copy, and paste above the spot where you need to make your next super, and just change out your left, right, and your text.